welcome to One Up Gaming.
Hello.
This is Jordan, my brother or whatever. Yeah, so this is a review of Transformers 3, what was it?
Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, Dark of the Moon.
Yeah.
We just went to go and see it, and I thought it was alright.
It was okay. I thought it was a epic finish.
I don't think it was.
No, you got it. It was an epic finish.
The epic parts were the
fighting.
Yeah, the big city thing. I thought that was very, not War of the Worlds-ish, but
I thought, do you know I don't really want to give out anything away, but it all looked really inspired from War of the Worlds with like
some of the sounds as well.
Like the way people died and the sounds and things like that.
Yeah.
It was very War of the Worlds inspired, which I thought was quite good, but in a way really unoriginal.
Really unoriginal.
Yeah.
I know, it's Transformers 3, so originality's out the window, I guess.
I suppose, but yeah, I don't know.
As a standalone action film, it was really good. Like, I thought, you know, if that were people, you know, humans fighting, it would be the goriest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to say things without giving it away.
Yeah.
Like, oh screw it. You know, at the end where Optimus is fighting Megatron and he gets the axe like that on his head and like rips his head off, and then there's all the like oil and stuff flying out. It's like, if that was a human, Jesus.
Yeah, it was just kind of like they wanted a bit of blood and guts in it. But you have to remember that the whole reason of Transformers is to make money, isn't it? I mean, it was a product made with a TV series to make money.
Yeah.
So you got to think as a child watching that.
Oh my God, it's
like,
bad.
It's like you noticed there was like no blood for the humans, but there was loads. For Transformers.
But when the humans got killed, they just went. Pfft. And then I think at one point I saw a skull rolling, but there was no blood on it. It was
a nice clean skull, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the main human character Sam, and his girlfriend. I didn't really like that. Like I don't know the actress's name, but with the previous two films, his girlfriend was played by Megan Fox, and I think it took him 2 films to say "I love you," but in this one it took him about 2.5 hours, which was a bit weird.
Does he have thought he changed character?
What?
You thought he changed character?
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of change. Like, I don't know, but you could see the contrast between the 2 girlfriends, couldn't you?
No,
like, they were different. Like, she was a bit more of a damsel in distress, and she was
less outgoing.
And the Megan Fox character was more.
Well, I can't remember the word now.
She was more of a stronger character. I can't think the word escapes me. But yeah, I think I preferred the Megan Fox character.
No,
I did, because it was less of "I'll come and save me" and more of a
kick-ass.
Yeah, I don't know.
The combat in it, like the second film and the third film, combat-wise, are the best, because the first one, you know, like when they were fighting, it was just like proper messy, and like you could like who's who, and
yeah, I remember that now, because I haven't watched the first one in a while, but I remember watching it. I was like, so who's that again? Where are they fighting? Because it was all over the place.
Yeah, they shouldn't. I don't know. They tend to always kill off one good guy. Like, who was it last time? But they killed Optimus off. Kind of.
They always kill him off. Like,
Optimus!
Yeah, that tends to happen in every film, and he always loses a limb or something. And
in the last film, he died, and then was Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then in this film, it's kind of like some kind of samurai warrior kind of.
He had the sword in the others, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or did he only have the sword in the second one?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. But he had like
Megatron with the great hood thing. I was just, why is he wearing that? What is he?
I think he was trying to blend in.
Blend in
with the sand.
I'm sure if I put this cloth over my head, no one will know who I am.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was it? It wasn't a spaceship this time, or whatever. An airplane, or whatever it was.
No, it was a truck.
Wasn't he a car?
It was a truck thing, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, with the like knife things on the front.
Yeah.
The big worm thing. What was his name? Oh, what was his name?
I don't know.
I
can't remember.
Something fire, I guess.
I don't know, but that was pretty badass.
Shockwave, that's it.
Shockwave.
Oh, the worm thing. I thought, you know, at the beginning of the film where he knocked over Optimus in the truck, and then he did it again.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's just me, but it seemed like, haven't they already done that kind of thing?
He gets knocked over all the time.
I know, but it was like by the same guy in the same way.
Well, Optimus isn't that smart. I mean, like, he dies all the time. It's like, say he's like a supreme overlord of the Autobots. He's more of a liability. You know, you think he'd be the powerfulest and the strongest, but
no. But just at the end where he flies in and then like owns everyone. Like he flew in from somewhere, like had wings and a jet on and something, and he came in and he was like pounding everyone, like shooting everything, and then he goes and just gets tangled up in some wires. I thought it was a bit, you know, like
it was anticlimactic.
It was a bit too stupid.
Yeah. Do you know what it reminded me of?
What?
Emperor's New Groove. Where they both get tangled up and start fighting.
Bumblebee was good.
But I quite like Bumblebee. It's like...
Did he actually talk with his own voice at one point after the granddad bot got killed?
No, I think it was just still the radio. Yeah, he's got a broken voice box, this thing,
I know.
But I don't know, that's more of a humour kind of thing, isn't it?
There's too much comic relief in the film.
Yeah. It does... It just...
No, because there's the small, like, what was it, a radio or something?
Yeah.
That one, I don't know who he is, the perv one that was like humping Megan Fox's leg in the second one. That one.
Yeah, and then he had a friend.
And then he had like a friend who was
a bit weird.
Yeah, something up with him.
Yeah.
But they're comic relief. Sam's mum and dad are comic relief. The big fat ones.
Yeah, I don't know where they always had like random ones, like it's just in case they run out because they always kill each other, don't they, for random reason.
What's that lemonade thing? There's a lemonade one.
Is it?
Yeah, there's like, I forgot what the drink's called now.
Sprite.
Now, it's the American one.
I don't know.
It's just come out in England.
Monster.
No, it's like in a green bottle.
Alright, Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's
Mountain
it. There's
Dew.
One of them robots in it.
There's a Mountain Dew robot.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it doesn't transform into the thing in this one, but in the second one it was.
Right.
I don't know, it looked like it was the same robot to me, the green one. It might have been the same robot, or it's just me, you know, whatever.
But yeah, I know what you mean, like, to say it's supposed to be like an action film, there is a lot of comic relief, but you got to remember that, you know, it's a child's product at the end of the day, so they need to make it funny for everyone, you know, like, I was laughing, you know, a lot of people in the cinema were laughing.
It wasn't like...
It just kind of made it funny, like, made it a bit more lighthearted, like, there was the serious side, but then there was, like, the more humorous side of it.
I know, but you never ever feel like there's no hope in these films. You never think, oh, you know, you always going into the cinema knowing everyone's gonna be alright,
Yeah,
maybe
so
one guy will die.
It's like, I know what you mean, like, the plot's always the same with this kind of film, it's like, you know, you can't really say, like, oh yeah, well, the Autobots failed and Decepticons won, so everyone's
like,
sad.
the only time where it's like, like, was when it's just giving away too much of the same thing. You know, when the spaceship went up and it blew up and you thought, oh no, everything's doomed.
Yeah.
But you know, in fact, even no, not them, because then it'd be killing off every single Autobot, which
yeah, it doesn't happen. It's
it
like
wouldn't happen.
So I was just sat, like, when I was sat there, I was just kind of like they're not dead kind of thing. And you just know it's like, oh, they'll pop up in about half an hour, it'll be alright.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, and then it doesn't say, like how they escaped, or it doesn't give you like
It did.
an idea.
It said.
No, well, that was till like after it says like, oh, you're here. Why? Oh, because, well, we designed it and, you know,
They were hidden in
something.
The things that break off.
Yeah.
I thought, as a standalone action film, it was a good movie. As the finale of a trilogy, it's been brilliant.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit of a letdown at the end where it just cut out. I don't know. After, you know, Optimus is just standing there. He hasn't got an arm, and everything's just like, like,
yeah, I know, but
we win.
I know, but they can fix themselves, can't they? You know, they've got like a
Yeah,
medic.
so right, they can reattach his arm,
yeah,
but they can't fix his voice box. Bumblebee's voice box.
yeah, I don't know. But again, it's for the humour. If you had like a normal kind of voice, you know, because he always like makes things awkward for Sam, and you know, he's like trying to help and whatever.
Yeah, Bumblebee's got comic relief as well.
Oh, it's just going back to the children kind of thing. You know, it's for them. Like at the start, it says in big letters, like in association with Hasbro, which is a
Toy company.
toy making
Well,
company.
then I don't know. I never watched Transformers when I was little.
Neither did I.
Well, we were little at the same time, but
Well, maybe we didn't watch the same thing.
you know,
I think I had like a little toy Transformer when I was a bit younger, about 14.
about 14.
No, but seriously, when I was younger, and I never watched it, I didn't know what it was, I didn't know what the whole thing was, I didn't know the story behind it.
I thought it was boring, to be honest.
I never really bothered with it.
I didn't like Transformers, but I didn't like the cartoon.
Well, but things that you always knew about it, so you knew from the start it was going to be a success, because you know it's more of a nostalgia kind of thing. It's like, oh look, Transformers been made into a real movie, it's going to be awesome kind of thing to see, you know, real Transformers.
Well, if you want to call it nostalgia, you can call it that. But yeah, the third movie, it was good. I wasn't like blown away by it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was quite good. I quite like the idea how they linked it into the Apollo mission as well, like
That was good.
Like when they did the transmission.
Then it just does it into the same format as the other two. Like, yeah, it's a iconic event in human history, but it's the same thing, you know.
Mm.
Oh, on the moon, these things that we need to find to help to do
like
something.
This, like you said, like this old ancient relic.
It's not. Well, it wasn't ancient in this one, but
and then it was like the old. Is it the old spark?
Yeah, in the first one it was the Allspark. In the second one, it was
something else.
Oh, what was it?
I can't remember, but
it was like the ancient Decepticons or something.
Yeah, but it brought Optimus back to life, and then he got like superpowers.
It follows the same format, you know. Sam's unsuspected at the beginning of, you know, he thinks that everything's fine at the beginning of the movies,
yeah,
and then he's just thrusted into it. You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I think my favourite part was the scene where the army dudes were all jumping out of the all of the choppers in those wingsuits. Yeah. Like when it all slowed down and there was all the planes.
The slow-mo bits, the things that make Transformers, like the films anyway. You know, because it just goes down into so much, like, you know, they give the Transformers so much detail.
Do you reckon the like how real they look has gotten better or stayed the same?
I didn't really think of that. I think they've gotten better with what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? Like it fits in better. But what I did love is, do you know, like how they like scan something and then they become it. Like one of the robots, like one of the Decepticon robots, that had just a random extra one, came and scanned like a garbage disposal truck. Then that truck that he turned into was like sparkling clean and shiny. I loved it. So what would you rate it then?
Out of 10?
Yeah, elephants.
10 elephants. Out of 10 elephants.
10 elephants.
I'd probably say...
Quick.
6.
6? Why 6?
Because it was a good film.
Shocked.
It was a good
Slightly
film.
hurt.
Shut up. It was a good film. It wasn't a great film.
You sure?
Yeah.
Friend a friend.
Yeah.
That's the audience.
Shut up. But
yeah, that's the point. Let us know what you thought in comments.
In the comments below.